Arsenal fans, look away now. Actually, don't. Sit down, take notes, and watch how a big club gets the job done. While you lot were busy bottling it again, Chelsea went away from home without our best player and slapped 3 goals past Crystal Palace. But Chelsea fans, don't get too comfortable, because if you think this 3-1 win was easy, you are lying to yourself. We were 7 minutes away from a disaster. Welcome back to the channel. London is blue, the gap is widening, and the tears in North London are delicious. But we do honest analysis here, so let's drop the banter for a second and talk about reality. Benoit Badiashile, what are you doing? 7 minutes in, that error? That is criminal. He loses the ball in a suicide area, and Mateta is through on goal. If that goes in, the stadium erupts, our young heads drop, and we crumble like Manchester United trying to defend a corner. The only reason we aren't talking about a crisis right now is Robert Sánchez. That save with the outstretched leg, world class. That save is worth as much as any goal Estêvão scored today. Badiashile owes him a steak dinner, and frankly, so does the entire fan base. Now, let's talk about the difference between us and the noisy neighbors. Liam Rosenior leaves Cole Palmer out. The timeline was panicking. Who creates the chances? We are finished. But here is the difference. When Saka has a bad day or isn't there, Arsenal look like a mid-table side. They have no plan B. We take out the best player in the league, and what do? Rosenior moves Enzo Fernández into the 10, we score 3 goals, and we secure the bag. That is called squad depth. Arsenal fans, look it up in the dictionary. I know it's a foreign concept to you. We stretched the pitch perfectly. Nato and Estêvão pinned their wingbacks so deep they needed a map to find the halfway line. Let's get into the ratings. Estêvão Willian, 9 out of 10. Let's settle the debate. There is only one true Starboy in London, and he doesn't play at the Emirates. Estêvão was unplayable. He didn't just score, he bullied their defender into the mistake for the first goal. While other wingers are busy complaining to the ref, Estêvão is physically holding off defenders and drifting inside to create chaos. Robert Sánchez gets an 8.5. Aside from that save, his distribution was calm. He kept us in it when the outfield players were shaking. João Pedro gets an 8. His link-up play with Estêvão is becoming a cheat code. He took his goal beautifully, but his movement off the ball is what's opening up space for Enzo. And Trevoh Chalobah gets a 7.5. While Badiashile was having a nightmare, Chalobah was the adult in the room. Calm, collected, professional. It wasn't all perfect, though. Badiashile gets a 5. He settled down eventually, but that early error is unforgivable. Against a clinical team like City or Liverpool, that's a goal 100% of the time. He needs to wake up. Reece James gets a 6. A game of 2 halves. First half, rusty. Almost gifted them a chance. Second half, much better overlap. He needs to find his sharpest form fast. And Moisés Caicedo gets a 6. Listen, he's a beast, but he was incredibly lucky today. He was on a yellow and pulled back Ismaila Sarr. 9 times out of 10, that's a red card. The ref let him off with a warning. We cannot rely on referees being nice to us every week. We aren't Man City. He has to be smarter.